back, guys, and I put my hair up, put on my flip-flops. I'm ready to get busy. We're going to start on the easy chicken and sausage gumbo, and let's talk about the ingredients that are in it. I know that if you know gumbo, you can put anything. Honestly, I have seen boiled eggs in gumbo, I have seen shrimp and crab, you can put anything in gumbo. But in Briggs' true recipe, they decided to have us put sausage and chicken in this particular one. So no seafood. It's not a seafood-based gumbo, even though that's delicious. This one's going to be very delicious too. We're going to put half a pound of light smoked sausage cut into half-inch thick slices, and 1 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. But of course, I love olive oil, so I put olive oil. It's just a little bit healthier for you. 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of coarsely chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped celery, 2 garlic cloves pressed, 1 medium green bell pepper chopped, 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 to 2 teaspoons of Briggs True Cajun Cowboy seasoning. Look at this. We're going to be putting this one in there. And it's not too spicy, but it tastes very good. We put this in the guacamole a little earlier. And then 4 cups of chopped cooked chicken. And just remember, as a special note, if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to do the whole chicken thing, just get a rotisserie chicken from your local grocery store and chop up that rotisserie chicken, just as good. And hot cooked rice. So we're going to do the buttered rice as well, where you pour the gumbo over the buttered rice. Okay, so let's get started. I've done a little bit of prepping. We have the onion ready. Let's go check over here on the food that I've been cooking. And you know what? The chicken is coming along just fine. And I just put salt and pepper in this with a little olive oil. It's almost completely ready. The sausage is ready. The sausage doesn't take as long to cook. And we're cooking these meats separately. And I have olive oil in this pot right here because I'm going to put all the veggies here along with the chicken broth and the tomatoes. And then we're going to put it all together in the end, okay? That way the chicken doesn't overcook. I'm going to put this on low. There we go. All right, so let's get to chopping.
Wow, Mom, that guacamole was really good.
Did you like that?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I like that too. I have just a little bit of heartburn because in mine I put a little bit too much serrano pepper, and I made sure for you guys I didn't make it too hot. But I was like, you know what, I need to pace myself on that serrano pepper. But do you like it spicy? Because I know some of the kids don't.
Well, kind of.
But you still like this one, huh?
Yes.
And you know, I put lemon in this one. And sometimes you can put lime and make so many different variations. I'm glad you liked it. I'm chopping up everything so we can make the gumbo.
Mom, may I please help you with the gumbo? I've heard we are making gumbo.
Yes, and you know what? A lot of people wonder what gumbo is, and it's kind of like a soup, kind of like an etouffee. You kind of have a gravy with it. That's why we're putting the flour in there to thicken it up. So it's going to be fun. Yes, let's get your hands washed. Go ahead and come back here, wash your hands real good, and you can help me chop up stuff. Told you, love these children. Always helping, never a dull moment. And it's nice to be able to have the kids help you because like I said, sometimes we get really busy, and as you guys know, I have a couple of other shows, so I tend to be on the road a lot. So when I'm at home, I love for the kids to be able to spend time with me and help out. Look, here's the knife right here. I have an extra knife. I want you to finish these for Mommy, please, and then let's put them in here. Chop them up as small as you can, but please don't cut yourself. You're my big girl, so you have to be very careful, okay? There you go. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the apio, the celery. This is a little bit harder to cut. Just put that right there. And I have the chicken cooking and the sausage, and then we can put this together pretty quickly. It won't take too long. I know everybody's hungry. That guacamole was just an appetizer, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today, Miss Jazmine?
I'm doing very well.
That's great. And you know the sun's coming out. It was like, you know, at first it was such a cloudy day, and now the sun's coming out. So guys, you know, when I put recipes together, I usually take some recipes that I've acquired throughout the years, and then I get a couple of recipes from online, and then I kind of do my own thing from time to time. But being that Briggs True is providing us with these spices, we have the wet spices and the dry spices, we're taking a couple of their recipes today and we're highlighting them for you. I can't wait to taste them myself. I usually don't make just a gumbo with sausage and chicken, so this will be a nice change for me. I'm always putting seafood and everything, so I love seafood. It's nice to take a change. So how's it going? You know what? I think I'm going to give you this knife. This one's a little easier. Now be careful with those little fingers. I want to count 10 fingers when we're done. Oh, I forgot to mention. Jasmine's been helping me with tea and helping me stay hydrated. She brought me this fan because it gets kind of hot in the kitchen, so it's awesome. But I also have this Long Island iced tea here. It's delicious. Always good to help you relax while you're cooking, especially when you're cooking for a big family like mine. Okay, we're going to add a couple of tomatoes, and you can help me with those in a minute. Are you excited about spring break?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to cover a couple of places on spring break, and let's hope it doesn't rain, right? Mm-hmm. That way we don't have to stay indoors the whole time. Now, as I mentioned the ingredients a little while ago for this gumbo, if you don't like it quite like this, remember that you can change it up, and you can change it however you want it. This is just the Briggs True recipe. Like I've mentioned, some people put egg. They'll take boiled eggs and they'll cut them up, and they taste good too in recipes. I like them in gumbo. Have you ever had gumbo before?
No, ma'am.
But you like chicken and sausage, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna be a winner. I just know it is. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. After we finish chopping up all this, we're going to saute it in a little bit of olive oil with some salt and pepper. And we're going to put a little bit of this cowboy seasoning. Get it ready. And being that the sausage is ready and the chicken's almost ready, we'll be able to combine everything and then let it cook for 10 minutes. Now, total preparation and everything is 45 minutes altogether, so that's not bad. It's like I'm using different pots and everything, but once you combine it, cuando lo vas a combinar todo junto, then it's just one big pot. And all the flavors simmer together and brew together. Okay, you're gonna put that in here. I'm gonna put the tomatoes in here. You're gonna get true clove garlic mince. Now, in case this looks like a little bit more than what I had mentioned in the recipe, I'll alter my recipe a little bit to have a little bit bigger family than the average recipe. All right, let's carry this over here. We're putting it in here so it can start sauteing. Putting it on low. And you can go dump that in there for mommy while I cut up the garlic real quick. And guys, when we come back in a little bit, after the commercial break, you're going to see the finished product of this gumbo. I'm going to get some white rice. It's just your typical white buttered rice, you know, steamed rice. You can use your steamer if you have a rice steamer. The one on the left, sweetheart. That one right there. And then, of course, when you're cooking garlic, you don't have to cut it up as small because it is going to cook together just nicely. And it'll kind of like deshacer, you know? So we'll be back in a little bit with the finished product, and you'll see how we combined everything together, and I can't wait for us to taste it. Sponsored by Briggs True.